Ay, no es bueno, hace muy frío. Oh, no, no me gusta. Hola, señores y señoritas. Me llamo Brett Paradise y yo mire una Trouble in Paradise. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that right now. But I am going to have in all Espanol for all around the country, all around the world, another episode of Trouble in Paradise, entirely in Espanol for my Latina brothers and sisters. Canadiense muy bien, señores. Anywho, another episode of Trouble in Paradise. Before I get started, I just want to give a real quick shout out to my homeboy from Portland, who's been back in town for a couple of days right here in the city of Pittsburgh. As you can tell, BP24, because I'm twice the man Tom Brady ever was. Haha, you're eliminated. My homeboy from Portland, back in town, my man Tommy Celsius. That's my homie. Been with me for about 14 years now. He's one of the best. He's one of the best bumpers, heel, face. He's a utility guy, as Kevin Nash would say. He is a good hand, without a doubt. Now, this week's topic, again, this is another one of those situations where I am shooting straight from the hip here. We're getting right back into the old wrestling, old sports entertainment. We're talking about, I'm about to make a really hot take for all you guys out there. All you guys, ladies, all you workers, smart marks, all of you. Right now, I'm about to make a hot take. The Ruthless aggression was better than the Attitude Era. There, I said it. You know why I say it? I say it for multiple reasons. Now, when you take a look at the Attitude Era, we're gonna go from about, well, okay, we'll say King of the Ring 1996, Stone Cold Steve Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass. We'll say that was like one of the beginnings of the Attitude Era, even though they say, a lot of people say, especially in Vincelandia, they say that it was August 11th, 1997, the formation of D-Generation X. They say that was the official start of Attitude Era. And it goes from about that till about WrestleMania 2001 when Stone Cold Steve Austin shakes hands with Vince McMahon. Now, the general line when you watch anything from Attitude Era, yes, was it captivating television? Absolutely. Week-to-week episodic programming, without question. Did you have characters and storylines? Absolutely. Everybody had something to do of significance. And everybody made money from late 97 all the way through 2001 and even a little bit beyond because you had the invasion angle, etc., etc. Now, when you look at that though, you have these characters and you have compelling storylines week to week. Everybody was doing something. But aside from like the main event and maybe the opening matches, otherwise the wrestling itself, especially in particular the pay-per-views, or as the OSW guys would say, were a complete shite. It was garbage, like mid-card matches. There really wasn't anything good. I mean, for example, did you really get anything out of watching a match involving the oddities? No, it was terrible. It was garbage. It was, as Stone Cold would say it, the drizzling shits. Okay? So the matches were crap, but they had compelling storylines. Now, on the other hand, with Ruthless Aggression era being officially started in 2002 with John Cena versus Kurt Angle, and it was on SmackDown when he coined the phrase Ruthless Aggression and slapped Kurt Angle and actually brought out a hell of a match. Surprising when you think John Cena really, up until later on in his career, I mean, he was really kind of a sloppy worker in the eyes of guys like him, Jeff Hardy, etc., etc. You still had somewhat compelling characters overall, though, in this overall arch of the Ruthless Aggression era. You had some decent characters. You had some that were trash, like Simon Dean, which is actually, side note, the name Simon Dean was actually a spoof on Dean Malenko, who was just recently retired at the time and was a road agent. That's his shoot name, Dean Simon. So they gave a little bit of a rib to Dean Malenko by calling him Simon Dean, aka Nova, aka Mike Bucci. You know the guy, all right. But with the Ruthless Aggression era, you had quality 5-star matches from all of your guys. It didn't matter if it was like the uber Haas mentality of a guy like the early incarnation of Brock Lesnar, the brutality of JBL 2002 or 2004 through 2008. You had Michaels come back and in return. And you know what? To be honest with you, Triple H, the Reign of Terror, really wasn't that bad. You know why? Because he was the new generation's Ric Flair, the evolution with 4 Horsemen. You had him as the centerpiece, and you can say that he buried a lot of people, but really, when you ask yourself, did he really bury somebody like in a situation like, I don't know, Kane and Katie Vick's storyline? No, that was garbage, and it was fed to. He was being fed garbage in that particular angle. But overall, look at it. Look at WrestleMania 19. WrestleMania 17 was without a doubt the greatest WrestleMania. But then you look at something like WrestleMania 19, and you look at every single match on that card. HBK, Jericho, the main event, Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle. I mean, my goodness, even for nostalgic purposes, you had Hulk Hogan versus Vince McMahon with Roddy Piper coming back in as a surprise appearance, and that's a shoot with everybody involved, okay? So you had all of these guys with these quality matches, decent characters, and overall story arcs that you can't, to me, is overall means that the Ruthless Aggression era, before they finally full-on went PG, by the way, and could still have blood in matches, i.e. Guerrero versus JBL in the bull rope match when JBL won his first title. You look at that top to bottom. Overall, the Ruthless Aggression, to me, because of match quality and decent characters, was better than the Attitude Era. Attitude Era being the standards, impossibly high standards that were set by the Attitude Era, but when you look at the meat and potatoes of it, it was crap. The matches were crap, but it was compelling storylines, and it was anchored by Austin versus McMahon. Like it or not, that was. You had the DX and all that other stuff, and you had the competition with WCW, and then it started to die in 99, 2000 with the finger poke of doom. But overall, Ruthless Aggression is sometimes the only way to live life. And as a multiple-time champion of federations that I've worked for, Bret Paradise knows what Ruthless Aggression is all about. Trust me when I say that. That's all for today, because it is cold out here. For the love of God, will it warm up? Will spring come for us? For the love of God, put a jacket on, everybody. Get some gloves on. Me and Dirty D back again. I gotta get out of here. Trouble in Paradise. Mwah. Ruthless Aggression, baby. All the way.